How do you niche down after you've been a generalist agency for far, far too long? I see some of you guys have got 5, 10, 15, 20 clients, and then you start to recognize that having so many different types of clients in all kinds of different industries is stopping you from scaling. And you say, how do I pick a niche? How do I go from here? This video is for you guys. If you don't know me already, by the way, my name's Frankie Finn. Since 2007, I've built 3 of my own agencies up to 100 plus clients. I've also written the book, which you can find on Amazon, for how to grow a phoneless, meetingless agency. And also, I've helped thousands of people worldwide to live this whole more beach, less laptop agency kind of lifestyle. Let's get into it. All right. So this is especially going to be useful for either those of you guys who have clients already and are trying to come up with a niche now that you realize the importance of it, and as well for those of you guys who are pivoting, either something happened in your industry or you just want to decide to do something new. Having said that, for those of you guys who are starting out and haven't picked a niche, it'll still be useful for you as well. I think most people misunderstand what the point of a niche is, or a niche, if we're going to use the real French word. And I think a lot of people think the whole secret of this is in order to find the secret source of money, the hidden monies. Ooh. That's like the evil Hank Scorpio laugh. There's my evil laugh. Need some work today. I'm not feeling super evil. But the point of a niche, and I want you to really, really understand this, because if you get this, the point of the niche is, in every niche, there wouldn't be a fucking niche if there wasn't somebody making money. In fact, most niches are a spectrum of people at the bottom who are struggling and people at the top who are crushing it. Doesn't matter whether you pick roofers or plumbers or lawyers or dentists or e-commerce. There's somebody doing really shit and there's somebody doing really well. So what we want to do is help winners win more, but within that. But the deeper idea behind a niche is that you want to set it up so your clients on the delivery side are extremely similar, meaning what works for one client can be reused and deployed for another client. So say, for example, I see somebody run Google ads for a plumber, and they rock it. Eventually, after a couple months, they crack it and figure it out. And then they go looking for a new Google Ads client. Meanwhile, there's only 3,500 other counties full of plumbers who could use the exact same ads. And that's what you want to be thinking about, is reusing your stuff again and again. I had a very smart mentor who once told me, I like to do things that I can do once and get paid again and again. It was kind of an eye-opener at the time, because I realized I had none of those things. And the minute I got those, it was a little bit of woo. Woo, 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 woo. Woo! All right, so that's enough buildup. How do you pick a niche if you've already got clients? I'll tell you, what most people do is they look for a niche outside of it. And I would say, think about cloning your best clients. So what do I mean by that is, look at the clients you've already had and ask yourself, if I had to have more clients just like one of my clients, who would it be and why? And the answer to that question is probably your niche. Because what most people do is they think, I'm sick of working with all these random clients that are all local and they're broke, so I'm gonna go after dentists because I heard dentists got money. But actually what you need to do is, almost always there's 1 or 2 or maybe even 3 or 4 good clients in the mix, and you need to narrow down those people and say, I'm going to do more of this on purpose, intentionally. And if you do that, what you'll find is you'll actually build something that's way cooler, because it's built out of clients that you know are fun to work with and that you know you can help and you know can pay you. And by the way, this is a secret in the niche. Everybody asks, how do I increase my pricing, or how do I do this? Nobody will tell you this, but pricing is based on your confidence, and confidence goes up every time you see your shit working, right? So the first time you run ads for a plumber, you don't know if it's going to work. But when you've done it 27 times already, it's very easy to have confidence with a 28th plumber. So I experienced this when I first started running plastic surgery SEO. My first client, I charged him the old big $400 a month. Don't ask me how I picked that number. I had a plastic surgeon said, can you call me on the phone? And I was almost apologetic to get on the phone with him. We had been working together 6 months. And he said to me, you don't need to be apologetic, man. I don't know if you know this, but you're more important than my office manager. Our shit's been blowing up, and everybody keeps calling saying, we found you on the Google. Right now, you're more important to me than my office manager. I don't know what you're doing. And of course, you better believe my price went up the next day. So confidence is acquired. So I want you guys to understand, the first time you ever do it for a client, the first time you're like choosing your niche, you're gonna have the least amount of certainty and you're gonna charge the lowest price you ever do. But once you get that shit working, you're gonna raise your prices systematically higher and higher over time, because you'll see how it works and you'll see the real value of what you're doing. So I want you guys to understand, like, your niche is probably already found in the clients you have. And if you don't have clients already, for those of you guys who don't, I want you to draw a little bit on your real world experience. One of the reasons like we chose the niche of personal injury lawyers is when I started checking out the problems and the challenges, is they told me there's a lot of bureaucracy, there's a lot of meetings, people don't really respect and appreciate lawyers enough, and they have all kinds of problems with clients saying they're not doing enough for them and they don't understand what they really do, and they're underappreciated in the world, and there's offices and the meetings and politics and spreadsheets. And I just related to all of those things. So chances are, whatever you've done in a former life, like I had a guy come to me recently and he spent 15 years working in the HVAC industry and was looking for a niche of like, how do I break into, I don't know, e-commerce? And I was like, why don't you just do something like, you know, inside and out? You can help these people like the back of your hand. Like, yeah, it's probably not super exciting. So those are the most obvious places to look for your niches: in your existing clients, in your existing experiences. It is different than where most people do, is they look for to acquire something outside of yourself. And I'm not saying that can't be done, but almost always if you start out in a brand new niche, take you 6 months to learn it. And at minimum, to understand how these people really think and talk and believe, because every industry has their own terms. But if you start with something you've already done or you already know that's already in your wheelhouse, you're just cloning more and more of that. So hope that's super helpful to you guys. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to subscribe, and may the force be with you. Guys, if you like this video, you're also going to want to grab some free bonuses, which you can get at our website, Beyond Agency Profits. To make it easy for you, I've put the links to it in the description of this video, as well as pinned in the top comment. And we've got a couple of awesome things. This is what you'll get after you sign up. You get some of our best training, how we're closing clients over Loom videos, how we sometimes sign clients that is not a misprint for under $5 US, how to demonstrate your value in like amazing ways, trainings, how to have your clients write the best copy of your life, how we're closing without phone calls, campaigns that we've generated for clients that have done over $100,000, as well as scripts you can use to get conversations going with clients in under 10 minutes. All you got to simply do is go there, enter your name and email address, and then this is what you'll see on the other side. So if that's interesting to you, make sure to click the links below, and I will see you on the other side.